Blessings to you and welcome to the Dragon Slayer. I'm Jess and I'm here to do your timeless collective reading. Now keep in mind this is collective, so take what resonates and leave that which doesn't behind. Right, I'm just going to get these little oracles out here and let's have a look of what kind of energy wants to come out for our lovely collective today. We're going to keep this one short. Ooh, they're flying out of the deck today. Ooh, emotional intelligence. What else do we have? This is so cute. There's a little old couple, a little elderly couple there. Look at him just touching her. Am I speaking to somebody maybe who's been in a long-term relationship or has found that person that they maybe want to grow old with here? Oh. Right. We've got promiscuous, right? Sleeps around, temptress. Well, opposites attract here. My goodness, we got total opposites here. Let's see where the cards want to take us. Because we can go, this can go a few different ways, I feel like, here today. Oh, actually, I think we'll do these. Right, let's just have a look. Yeah. So I feel like this is somebody who I'm speaking with. There's a person in your life, in your energy right now, okay, that either you're interested in or you do have a relationship. So either it's not quite started yet, but it's somebody that you're interested in or you are in a relationship. Now, one of you has this idea of a very, kind of monogamous, long-term, growing old together type of relationship, whereas the other person here is somebody who's struggles settling down, somebody who likes to sleep around, likes to, if we're talking, likes to be a ladies' man, or a lady who likes her different flavors, as I used to call them when I was in my dating days. Right, so yeah, so it doesn't matter. This can either go either way for gender, okay? So there's somebody that is not really having the emotional intelligence as you are wanting them to have, okay? This is somebody who the balance is not, they're not giving, there's no give and take in this, right? I feel like whoever I'm speaking with, this person that's either that you're with or either wanting to be with is just not emotionally, I don't want to say stable, but like responsible. They're just not ready to settle down, or they've been, right? So there's not a lot of give and take here. And who I'm speaking with, I feel like this is your energy, okay? I feel like you're very creative, sensual, intelligent. I just get this really like grounded emotionally, right? Like you've got the view of the relationship that you want. You know what you want. You're very sensitive and connected, right? But this other person is not on the same wavelength here. There's no give and take, okay? Or you're constantly going in this circle, like this circle with them, right? 1 minute they're showing you that they want to kind of settle down and they're interested in wanting to truly be in this relationship. The next minute they're not. They're out, having escapades and doing whatever stuff that it is that they're doing. And I don't feel like this person is like a shady person behind your back, because I feel like they're very open with you and they kind of say it how it is, but they're just not able to have that at this point. They're just promiscuous at this point. They're unable to really truly have that emotional stability, for a solid relationship, which is, I feel like whoever I'm speaking with, it is a bit of a struggle right now for you, because I feel like whoever I'm speaking with really is into this other person. And again, we do have the Seven of Swords here, so there's a bit of deceit going on. Now, whether this deceit is coming from you deceiving yourself, thinking, you know, oh, this person will change, I can change this person, or whether or not they're giving you mixed signals, okay? They might be giving you mixed signals by saying, yes, I am going to be like this, but then their actions, they're not really following it through with that. And I just feel like, you know, this is, look at that. I feel like you're feeling so stuck here, right? I feel like whoever I'm speaking with, you really have this idea that this person is the one. You want this person to be the one. You want this person to be, you know, growing old with. But it's causing in return, because we're not giving this, there's not this give and take here. It's just a circle that it's going into. It's really causing this distress within you, that you're feeling tied up, that you're feeling bound up, okay? And I feel like whoever I'm speaking with, see, it's like she's looking at the mirror, but she's not even really looking into the mirror. She's kind of looking off into the distance, right? And I feel like whoever I'm speaking with may not truly be looking within the mirror to see how this is affecting them, okay? And to see that their subconscious here, their inner self, their inner side is feeling bound and is feeling tied up. But again, these are all thoughts, okay? She's not really truly bound. She's just bound inside her head, okay? Although, yet at the same time, she's not looking at it. So I feel like that's something to say for somebody out there. It might be some time to really do some inner work, okay? And really, really find out what it is that you truly want and whether or not this is serving you or causing you distress. You are not trapped. You are not trapped, okay? Because we create our own reality. She can get up and walk away from that at any point, right? Yeah, again. And I feel like this is like you too. I feel like this person does, you know, if you're with this person or kind of have been going back and forth type thing, I feel like this person does care about you, okay? They do care. They are wanting to grow this relationship. They do want to plant roots here, but I don't think at this point that they know how to do that. I feel like they're deceiving themselves a bit because they're not at that point where they will be able to do that. You know, yeah, whoever I'm speaking with, this person here has got some real hang-ups, okay? This person may have some addictions. They might have sexual addictions. I'm having trouble speaking right now and I'm coughing really bad. So I feel like someone's voice here is not being heard. You might have been trying to get it through into their head, but they're not getting it, right? There's some manipulation going on here. And I feel as well that this person, they are manipulating you, okay? They are. I don't feel like they're a bad person. I just feel like it's kind of that scorpion and frog. That's what I'm getting. Like, I just keep getting that image of the scorpion and the frog, you know? Scorpion asks the frog, or the frog asks the frog to take him across the river, and the frog does, and then the scorpion stings him, and he says, why did you do that? And he said, because I'm a scorpion. That's what I do, right? So I do feel like there is a bit of manipulation here, okay? And whoever this other person is, I'm just getting this very sensual, sexual, there's a strong sex drive between the two of you, okay? This person's very charismatic. He's very alluring and attractive. seductive. That's what I'm getting. Like, if you've been with this person, they might be super amazing in bed. I'm just kind of getting that. But there's manipulation here, okay? There's somebody, this person has some patterns that are a bit destructive, okay? Yeah, and we've got the Five of Swords again. I feel like whoever I'm speaking with, gosh, you've really just, it's been such a headache here for you. I feel like it's just like, you know what you want. You want this person, but only if they could just change this one thing. Like, only if they could just commit to you. Only if they could just, you know, see it how you see it type thing. And I feel like this thought is just kind of going around in your head and causing severe, like stress, like a headache, like just this, oh, look at him. He's got this noise in his head. And then this guy's got some, there's some like blood behind him there. And he's just like this shadow of himself back there. And he's just grabbing his head of just like, oh my God. So I feel like this is, as well, this might be other people in your head as well. You could be having friends or family or whatnot. There's other voices in your head for someone, not for everybody, but for someone. There's people talking, saying, oh no, this guy is this, or this girl is this, or they're this. Yeah, they'll settle down, they'll do this, they'll be what you want, etc., etc. And it's just, there's no give and take. And I feel like you're just going in a loop here with that. And I feel like your thoughts are so wrapped up in this person, it's kind of hard to move forward and see straight, okay? I mean, I don't blame you in the sense, because this person sounds like a pretty hot person. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's a bit of deception here, okay? Right, and so we've got our Ten of Cups reversed. So this is what I mean. It's like, I feel like this person wants to grow old with you. They want to have a relationship with you, right? But they're unable to. They're unable to do the family thing. They're unable to. Now, whether this is their behavior, there's somebody, you know, they're the scorpion, they're going to sting, right? Whether this is their behavior or whether this is they don't feel good enough about themselves that they could have this. Either way, I suppose it doesn't really matter. That's ultimately what it is that they're just unable to give that, okay? They're unable to give that, which is driving you mad. Because whoever I'm speaking with, like, you've got this person and you're like, oh my God, this person is it. This is who I'm meant to be with. But when with the energies coming out and the spirits coming out and giving the advice that they're giving, I'm not sure that's necessarily the case, okay? And that's probably something that I know a lot of people don't want to hear, but if the spirits tell me it, I've got to say it. I've got to get it out, okay? I feel like this person, sadly, might be a bit of fun in the bedroom to have a fling with, but this is not going to be your person that you're going to have to be your Ten of Cups, to be your family. This is not a family person. Now, they might have children. They could have had a family or whatnot, but the relationship that you're wanting to have with them is, they're not capable of giving this, okay? They can partially give it, and there's a bit, so, you know, we've got the beautiful sun here, but we're reversed. So there is like some success in this a bit, but they're not going to be able to give it to you fully on how you want it, okay? So if it's a long-term relationship that you're wanting to have, then this is probably not it for you. You know, it's whether or not you say, okay, I'm happy with what they can give me, right? Like, that makes me happy. I'll take it. That's what I want. You know, then you can be able to leave this behind, right? This feeling stuck in this, because you've made that decision and you've had that bit of clarity to say, okay, you know, they can give me this much. This is how it's going to be. I shall accept that. And that makes me happy. Or to move forward with something, you know, feeling that you want, whether or not you want more in your relationship, right? All right, we're just going to do one more here. All right, guys, guardians, ancestors, good spirits, give us one more. What's your advice here? Yeah, look at that. So you're meant to be seen, okay? You're meant to be looked at and seen. You're meant to be seen for everything that you are. I mean, look at her here. She's just standing in that spotlight. How beautiful. You know, this is success. This is victory. And I feel like with this person, it's she's just holding her hands up, and you can just feel that energy of freedom, okay? Of freedom, because she's expressing herself in her fullest. She knows what she wants. And again, this is gender, take it out, right? So if you're not a female, that's perfectly fine. But there's people with their hands up here, and they're wanting to touch her. They're just wanting to touch her because she has this fire here, right? So I feel like that's you too, okay? You're this beautiful person, and you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be seen in your relationship and truly adored. That's the word, adored, okay? You're meant to be adored. So I'm really getting the advice here from the spirits is just like to free yourself from this, okay? And to find out what will truly make you happy and step into that. Again, I'm not saying to not pursue with this, but what I'm saying is this will continue to cause you distress, unease, and you will not be satisfied and happy until you can make that decision and say, okay, this person's really not going to change. They are who they are. And either I'm okay with that type of relationship or I'm not. And either way, that's going to free you, okay? And just know your worth. I feel like the spirits just really want me to tell whoever I'm speaking with, know your worth. Look at all those people out there that would be happy to just like put their hand on you and touch you because of this inner fire that you have. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be adored, okay? So I think that's the advice here from the spirits. So it's always up to you, right? And things shift and change every day as we make decisions. But at this point, I think they're saying, you know, this is not a person that is going to, if you want family life, if you want to settle down, if you want that person to grow old with, that relationship, you know, this person is not capable of giving you that, okay? And I don't see in the future that they will. Partially, there's partially, they will be able to give it to you somewhat, but it will never be fully how at this moment in time you envision things, okay? So time to step into your own power, okay? Make that decision of what it is that you want and step into that and be seen and free yourself from these binds, okay? Because this is all within yourself that is created this distress, okay? Right, I'm sending you so much love because this is a tricky one, and this is a tricky decision. And the person just seems, like I said, hot as hell, right? So it might be really quite tricky to make a decision about that. But yeah, just go within yourself and you've got this, all right? I'm sending you so much love. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your experiences. It would be amazing, okay? So leave them down below. Right, sending you so much love. Thank you. Bye-bye.